please?
Right.
I need to get explicit real quick.
Okay.
I want to shock
We're
myself
live.
and be scared to put it online.
Anyway, welcome to Late Night Sips, everybody.
Oh, are we on already?
I was trying to tell you.
Okay. Well, there it is. There's exactly what I was talking about just there.
So we put explicit content just because we want to keep in mind that it's late night, and we put explicit content check mark on the Spreaker cast just in case we get a little bit explicit. Okay. I mean, we won't kill you guys, but we are not perfect, and sometimes this conversation will go to the left.
It will go to the far left, the far right, and smack every point in between.
So this is Late Night Sips. I'm Josh.
I'm Erika Epperly.
And again, this is Late Night Sips.
Late Night Sips.
So,
welcome to Late Night Sips with Josh and Erika. Tonight we are going to discuss power and love and self-fulfillment and the path you can walk down to reach it. Just kidding. We're going to be saying some nasty ass shit. But there might be something deep about it. We'll see.
Okay, so let me ask a question.
Okay,
ahead. So I'm gonna say why is it accepted in society for two women to be on television kissing, right? It's accepted, right? But if two guys do it on TV, then everybody has a problem with it.
I'm gonna say something might be a little offensive.
Okay.
I think it's because most people are afraid of anything touching their buttholes.
And washing their butthole.
Yes.
Why
do you think everybody's stanky ass walking around here in the middle of the summer? You walking by and be like, shit, it smells like a stink hole here. Nobody's washing their ass. Wash your mother
before you
ass.
Wash your
before
ass.
you go out into public. It's getting hot out. Most of us around here got big booties because we eat some nasty food that's delicious. Wash your big stanky ass.
Don't bang the table.
I'm sorry.
It's bad for the microphone.
I know.
We're new.
I just got really intense.
Yeah, it was intense.
I'll smack my leg next time.
I agree. And so you might want to explore down there and see what's going on. Some of you.
If it smells abnormal, it probably is. Get it checked out.
Yeah.
Stop spreading that shit around because you're too scared to go to the doctor.
You got to have some kind of like antibacterial soap. Don't use body wash.
No.
Don't use Dove.
Use feminine hygiene washi products,
Yeah.
no matter what you identify as. That stuff will balance your pH down there, and it will kill all the bad bacteria without making you guys get weird ass stuff.
Yeah. So, Summer's Eve.
Wash your ass.
They make great products.
Summer's Eve in the spring.
Yeah, Summer's Eve. Use that Summer's Eve, baby.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't apologize. We put
sorry,
explicit
y'all.
content on there.
Yeah, we did put it. Okay,
And
we
I
put
said-
a disclaimer on there.
Yes,
That's right.
we did. We put a disclaimer. If you don't like gross things or weird stuff or people being honest, because that's what we're all really thinking. Why are you up this late?
Yeah,
go to sleep,
go to
honey.
bed.
It's time for you to go to sleep. This is when the grown-ups are up now.
Yeah. Stay out of grown folks' business. Stay out of grown folks' conversations.
Exactly.
And stay in a child's place, basically.
Exactly. Stay in a child's place. If you can't handle the truth, stay in a child's place. Pretend like the world's all rainbows and butterflies and doesn't sting you with a bee sometimes. Anyway.
Ooh, you know what okay, I want to share with you guys something. So
Ooh, this is always exciting.
I do a live feed on Facebook. I do tarot and oracle and coaching and stuff. And so I have the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and sometimes like the oracles are good to like steer conversation, so we can kind of like maybe we can get a little help.
Yeah, let's get some help because I'm not great at navigating
I
my
like
own
talking
brain.
I think we should talk about sex. I don't think sex should be that much of a taboo.
Exactly. It should just be something that we all just talk about
all
because
the
it
time.
happens. Like
Because we're already exposed to it overly with the media, and
we all fart at some point during
do.
sex. It's okay.
Yeah. If you don't, then it's a problem. So this one, okay. So there's a card that says softly tender touch. That's what it says. Tender touch.
Yes, I love the tender touch.
I mean, So, I mean, I think we need like human contact, huh? We need like human contact. So people are people, and we need people. You know what I'm saying? We need that contact with people. I remember watching that movie, Castaway, and thinking, okay, well, you know, this guy, clearly he's turned into a hermit, and he's used to being social. But even though he found a way to be alone by himself, he still had to create a companion. You know, because that's how important human interaction is, yo. So, I mean, I feel like that's a big point for us to talk about, because no matter what you do, like, part of human interaction is sexual, and to talk about that is, people don't want to talk about that for some reason. It's just taboo. You can't say sex. You can't talk sex. You can't teach people about sex. You can't educate. Like, you can't do anything without without certain opposition. So that's why we have late night sips. So that's why we create things and create ways. That's why we use art. You know what I'm saying, to express and educate and talk about things that are not usually talked about.
Things that are important for people to realize and to know. Because a lot of times we're just sad because we feel alone, and we don't realize that's what it is. Like, when you keep everything to yourself because you don't have anybody to talk it over with, it's nice to hear other people talk about it.
Right. It is nice to hear other people talk about it.
Because then you're like, oh, well, I was too, like, shy, or, like, I'm way too guarded to be able to talk with somebody about that. But someone else is being vulnerable with that, so I know that I'm not alone in this.
Right. And whatever you like, whatever you're into, you know what I'm saying, embrace your... If it's not hurting anybody,
embrace yourself.
Embrace your freakiness.
Yeah.
Embrace your freak flag.
Let it fly.
Because that's you, and you have, in order for you to be fulfilled and happy in life, you have to express that. If you repress it, then you're going to have problems down the line. If you have children, they can have problems because they pick up their cues from you as a parent.
That is so true.
And that's just coming from a generation where we weren't allowed to really talk about sex or mention it, but it would be constantly like shoved down our throats in some kind of way.
I can tell you, first time I lost my virginity, I didn't know that much about. I knew mechanically about sex, but I didn't really know any details about things that could happen. And so when I lost my virginity, it was the most embarrassing thing in the world to me, because I'm a bit of a drama queen, like this one over here. Go sit down with your feet on the ground. Talk to him about this already. He's not listening. He's stubborn.
I know. A stubborn Capricorn.
Yes, he is. Got a headbutt me sometimes. Hey. Anyway. Yeah, so, I had a very embarrassing experience just because, when the way I grew up, it was not something you really talked about at all. Whatsoever.
Yeah, and I don't think people really know the importance of human interaction, sexual connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real big thing, because then people who lack that, they start to act out in really weird ways.
And then we all say, that person needs to get laid.
Yes, exactly. And so if I don't get laid, I know that I'm a total bitch, and I know it, and I need to, in order for me to interact with people on a level and be loving like I want to, and get that little attitude adjustment.
Yes, that's what we're going to call it. We're going to say, I need an attitude adjustment. You got to leave me alone for a couple days. I need to find myself an attitude adjustment.
Right, exactly. And dating is hard. Dating's hard for me anyway. Just because it's hard for me to latch on to somebody. I'm not like that anymore, where I want to be latched on to someone. If I like someone and they're in my life, then I'll accept them in my life, basically. But trying to the contrivity of it all. Like trying to make things happen is like not what I'm about. So, you know, with that, sex can be difficult because, you know, you have those apps. Like you could go, like anybody could go and find sex. It's easy to do that. You know, you could go and find sex any time of the day if you want to.
That's how you get disease, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because you're not making sure that somebody's clean.
People have Tinder. People have Grindr. People have all of the apps. It just
comes with the territory, same as pregnancy.
Yeah.
Or, you know. Yeah.
So y'all gotta wrap it up before you strap it up.
Please.
Slap it. Sit on it.
Put some lambskin on that skin.
All right. If y'all like our show, y'all need to share. Okay, share our show if y'all like our show, okay?
No, here's the thing. If you like our show, share it, comment about it, tell people about it, tell your friends. If you don't like our show, tell your enemies. Because then, you know, we're still benefiting. Shh, don't tell anybody I said that.
Yeah, it's okay. Let them listen anyway. Let them listen.
Punish, if you think something's whack, just punish your enemies with it. Just send them really terrible things all the time.
Oh, this is a terrible podcast.
But then every once in a while, send them something good, so they never know what it's going to be, and so they watch terrible stuff all the time because you sent it to them. That's very mean, but I know somebody will appreciate that.
Right. If somebody owes you like $10, send them this podcast if it's terrible and you want them to
pay your friend back that $10. We none of us have money here in Harrisburg. Why are you doing that to your friend? You know that your friend just as poor as you are. Give the $10 back.
Give it back.
Give it back. That's something I've had to learn in life.
Yeah. As soon as you get up, you can get up on it.
Get your shit together.
Get it together.
Get your shit together.
And we all going to ascend and rise.
Together.
Okay.
Okay.
Snap. All right, we got like 2 minutes left. What we going to talk about?
Let's talk about what we did this evening, how we took control of the jukebox.
So we took control of the jukebox. Mainly Erika took control of the jukebox.
Hey, don't be throwing me under the bus.
I did help. I'm not going to say I did not help. But what had happened was...
See, what happened was...
Erika said, hey, let's play Nicki Minaj.
No, it started out with Beyonce.
Oh, it started out with Beyonce. And so we were doing Beyonce Lemonade. And then I said, hey... let's listen to Missy Elliott.
And we did.
We
listened to Missy Elliott.
And then Erika says, let's listen to Nicki Minaj. More specifically, Roman's Revenge Nicki Minaj, which is like one of the most hardcore diss songs that has ever been made.
I love it so much. So much. It's my favorite song ever by her. And we also listen to You, though.
Yeah, we listen to You.
We know that you and Jake want to get each other. I don't even know if it's happened yet because I am so out of touch with reality right now.
Oh, snap.
And by reality, I mean entertainment reality, not real.
Not real reality.
Not the real, just the fake real.
Mm-hmm. And we listened to Erika Badu.
Oh, yes, it was beautiful. It made my heart sing.
Yeah, it was fun. And we listened to, what's his name? What's the boy's name? Childish Gambino.
Yes, and a West Coast rapper named Clipping, who you also saw, if you saw the show, in Hamilton. David. Tiggs? No, that's not it. The guy with the face and the hair.
Wait, who are you talking
about? Who are you talking about? Were you just zoning out?
I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about. I know Clipping.
Where's your phone? Bring it. Yeah, Clipping's the same person.
We only got for 30 seconds.
Okay, well, you know what? Look it up. You know who I'm talking about.
Look up Clipping.
Okay. First song you should listen to is Shooter.
Shooter by Clipping.
And then just follow the rabbit hole down.
All right, this is Late Night Sips with Erika and Josh.
Late Night Sips.